Coronavirus! Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
The novel coronavirus SARS-CoV-2 has taken the world by storm. As of 23rd June 2020, 50% of the victims have recovered and only about 5% have died. But why? The answer is the immune response. Let me explain. When the virus somehow finds a way into your body, it has to invade a cell to replicate. It uses its spike protein to bind to the ACE2 receptor. This ACE2 receptor is mainly found in the alveolar cells, which are located in the lungs. Alveoli are tiny air sacs that exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide to and from the bloodstream. They are like loading docks where blood drops off carbon dioxide and picks up oxygen molecules. That's how we breathe. Now, when the virus opens up the alveolar cell, it uses it to start replicating, making more viruses. This is where the immune system responds. In a healthy immune response, the B cells produce antibodies that neutralize the virus, the cytotoxic T cells kill all the infected cells, and the macrophages eat up and destroy the viruses, which ultimately leads to recovery. Yeah! Trust me, it will all start to make sense. That was for those who recover, but this immune response could go the other way. When a cell is infected, macrophages sense it and start releasing cytokines. These cytokines are messengers that signal other immune cells and gets them all fired up to fight the enemy. Inflammation starts, the blood vessels start to widen and become more permeable. But in this case, there's an excessive release of cytokines which results in a cytokine storm. Cytokine what? Think of it like this. The job of the armed forces is to protect the citizens, right? Imagine if in the process they go overdrive and start killing everyone. That's the cytokine storm. The macrophages are to eat up viruses. They start eating up and destroying anything in their path. The killer T cells, whose job is to kill infected cells only, start killing too many cells, including the healthy cells, forming holes in the lungs. The blood vessels start to leak and fluid starts to gather in the alveoli. This obstructs the gas exchange process, which leads to lack of oxygen in the blood and shortness of breath. The B cells are to produce antibodies to block the virus from binding to the ACE2 receptor. Surprisingly, there are cases where they actually do the opposite. Blood clots start to form in the blood vessels. It's like when you have traffic in the road and cars cannot get to the destination. It's the same way the blood doesn't get to the heart, the liver, or the kidney, and that leads to multi-organ failure. In the end, the patient develops ARDS, which ultimately leads to death. Now you understand how people recover, which I explained earlier. Understanding the immune response to the virus will help in developing successful treatments and vaccines. There's no approved ones yet, but research teams are working hard to produce some breakthrough medication that will hopefully end everything. I'd like to thank the frontline workers around the globe risking their lives for us. Thank you very much. Please eat healthy food and most importantly, please stay safe. Peace.